Yes. Here she is. Here she is. Let's see who's here. Okay, Ladybug Lala. Welcome, welcome. Howdy, howdy. Gwen the Gwen the trash witch. Hi. Howdy, Mary Beth. Howdy, howdy to all the replayers and gentle listeners and everybody in chat. Yes, I came in here to set up for my live, and look who followed me. She's like, oh, a live. Can I come? Howdy, howdy. Oh, Sheila just popped in. Howdy, Sheila. Oh, thank you, Gwen. Stinky says meow. Stinky says meow. Oh, am I going to get a hug? Am I going to get a hug? Oh, thank you, thank you. And Darlene is here. Howdy. And Angela. Good morning, good morning. Stinky, everybody's saying hello. Everybody's saying hello to you. Yes, yes. I think she's 16 and a half years old, something like that. Almost 17. She's almost 17 years old, yeah. And Angela, we have two Angelas. Howdy, howdy, good morning, good morning. We have Angela K and Angela S, yes. But I can't hold you the whole time, no, because we're going to have some messy play. We're going to have some messy play, yes. Okay, I got to put her down. She's going to want to go out in a few minutes anyway, I know. Oh, I love wearing black, yes. It collects all the cat hairs. Well, I'm going to roll up my sleeves for some messy play today, some serious play today, yes. Oh, who just popped in? Lisa, howdy, howdy, Lisa. So glad you came by. Darlene, have you on the big screen. Oh, I'm on the big screen. Thank you. Heather C. There's my friend Heather. Howdy, howdy. And Trisha. Trisha, good morning and howdy. And I'm trying to read the little letters here. How do you say your name? Is it Leela? Leeli? Leeli? Is that it? Leeli? Trisha Leeli. Awesome cool girl is here. Penny's Crafty Creations. Howdy, howdy. Candace, welcome, welcome. Howdy to all the Possum peeps. Your camera is in a different spot today. Well, it's over there a little bit. Can you see? I was trying to set it so you can see the little plates here. I keep playing with the camera angles, I know. Does this work? Mary Beth, does this work better here? Well, I'm looking at myself at the computer. Ooh, I can see the plates. Ooh, that's good. Which way? This way? This way? This way? Right here? Right there. Right there. Wow. Judy D. Howdy, howdy. Angela and Angela. They like each other's names, yes. And I have Angela Rose back there with the fairies. And Angela was my grandmother's name, was my mother's mother, Angela Rose, yes. Linda B, howdy, howdy, and good morning. Gwen said, looks like a good angle. I was trying to figure out how I can get the table in without just doing an overhead. Yes, so you can see everything that's going on. I know. Stinky's still sitting there. Okay. Awesome Cool Girl says it's Layli. Is it Layli? Layli. How's that? Let me know. Layli? I still want to say Leeli. Layli? Layli. She's chuckling at my attempt to say her name. Yes, she is. Okay, so I think I've said howdy to everybody. Let me scroll. Darlene has me on the big screen. Gwen. Okay. Judy, I think I get every, oh, well, Tina just popped in, and Dragonfly Neb. Howdy, howdy, welcome, welcome. Oh, she says she made it because they gave her a notice. You didn't get a notice last week, right? And Tina, howdy, howdy. Well, Tina and Dragonfly, you missed the intro with Stinky Winky Woos. She's still here, but I'm not going to pick her up because I want to get messy. I want to get messy, yes. Okay. So, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your help, yes. on some ideas of what I'm going to do. Oh, did you watch the video last night or early this morning? You might not have seen it yet. But when I was doing the last page in the journal, I used this painty paper for a background, and I was like, oh, I like it. It's not solid and it's not dark, and it's perfect for writing on. I need to make more of that for my spring journaling. Yes, for my spring journaling. So, I have my colored pencils with my journal because I need to finish coloring that page. All right, get it out of the way for now though. So I want light colors. I don't want like maybe a solid block, just a little bit of paint, a little bit of pattern. And I did get out some stencils though, and I thought this one was really pretty. I haven't used it yet. I think it's one from the flea market. It's from the flea market. Oh, and this one too. This one's really pretty. It says $7.29 on there for a stencil. $7.29. I got it at the flea market in a stack. You know, I buy stuff in a stack. And he charges me $10, $20, $30, depending on how tall of a stack I get. James, that's my favorite flea market guy. Wasn't there this Sunday. Maybe next week, we'll see. Oh, I think it's supposed to rain Sunday morning. Oh, well. Oh, well. And I haven't used this one yet, but it's feathers. Isn't that gorgeous? $7.29. I probably paid about 50 cents or $1, something like that for it. And so that's 2. And I don't think I've used this one yet either. This one's got some pretty flowers. And I got this big one. And I like this one because it says plants in the garden. Plants in the garden, plants in the garden. And it's got some flowers and a butterfly. A couple designs on there. Very spring-like, very spring-like. So I've got these stencils to play with. I've got a piece of lace because I was going to try that lace. That was Anjo's idea. I'm painting lace. Oh, and I got this at the flea market last year too, typing paper. And I was looking for a thin paper because I want to just put it on a background and write on it, not cardstock. So I'm going to have a play with this typing paper. It's kind of, it's almost like see-through. Where is it? I cut some up. I don't want to say vellum, but look. So it's not really tracing paper. It's not really vellum. It's not really onion skin. But you can see through it. It's just nice and light and crinkly. So we're going to give that a try. And this is just old typing paper from the flea market. Oh, and I found some watercolor strips, long strips of watercolor paper. I think I must have cut the watercolor paper up to put in a journal. And I cut them into 6-inch lengths. So they're almost 4 by 6. I figured postcards, yes, postcards or journal tags or something. So I might have a play with those. I did clean out my bucket. I cleaned out my bucket. Haven't done that in a long time, no. And this is where I keep my gel plates, my jelly plates. And, oh, I got a bucket of paint right there. Old acrylic paint. I want to use it up before it dries. Oh, and in this box back here, it actually said gel plate. So the gel plates aren't in here, but this is where, oh, this is more paper. Goes in the other tub. You know, like bits of cardboard to make patterns with, and bubble wrap, and strange objects that you can print with. Trash. So it's trash. It's just full of trash. Yeah, full of trash. Got toilet paper rolls for printing. All kinds of things for printing in here. What's this? Toilet paper rolls going everywhere. Okay, back. Oh, a whole bag of things to make textures with. Netting and cardboard. And even, oh, I think I hole punched. Oh, I was making buttons. Yes, little cardboard buttons. And I punched out all these circles. And I was like, oh, I can use that like a stencil, right? You don't have to buy stencils. You can make stencils. This is just cardstock. And I painted the paper, and then I punched out circles to make little buttons, faux buttons, yes. So you can use anything. Trash, you don't have to buy anything now, unless you get it really cheap at the flea market, right? Well, let me check and see if anybody's popped in. Yes. Okay, I gotta back up a little bit. Pam Schmidt is here. Howdy, howdy. She's saying howdy to everyone. All right, I'm gonna go back to Tina. Don't forget to show Possum, Patty, and Stinky some loving. Oh, thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Mary Beth, yes, I love the painty background paper in your journal. Yes, thank you. Julie, howdy, howdy. Listening mostly today, getting an old library table to take to my 95-year-old mom in assisted living. She was a junior high librarian for years. Oh, she's going to love that. Yeah, she's going to love that. Wow, thank you for sharing. Jumped on the Facebook. It says you just have to let me in. Okay, I check that a couple times a day, so I'll do that later. And I let people in, and I have to approve your post. But after I approve your post a few times, then you're like pre-approved. You don't have to wait anymore. And yeah, there are a couple rules. Share, be kind, of course. Share your own work, yes. And anything like crochet or stitching or journaling or crafting or art. But you can share your garden and nature too, but that's it. Share only your own videos, right? If you're putting in social media from, any other platform, make sure it's your own, and don't share somebody else's stuff. No, just share your own. We want to keep this to just stuff the Possum Peeps do. Possum Peeps do. Okay, scrolling down. Penny's Crafty Creations. Here this weekend in snow. Snow this weekend in New Hampshire. Oh, I saw that. Yes, because we're going to get the rain, and right to our north, I think starting in like maybe northern Massachusetts or something, up further into New England snow, but we're going to be on the warm side of that. Howdy, Helen. Howdy, howdy. Oh, you missed Stinky Winky Woos at the beginning. Yes, she's still here, but I picked her up at the beginning. Okay, I've got to go back. and jumped again. Okay, going back. Penny Snow, Darlene, stencils are so expensive. I know. You can make your own. Yeah, just cut something up and use it. Or use like a bag of trash. Darlene says, acts like tracing paper. Yes, it's very thin. Kathy D's, Creative Chaos. Howdy, howdy. Oh, I'm so glad you caught the live too. Thank you for popping in. Mary Beth, newspaper cut-offs are great for cleaning up gel plates and printing. It's thin. Also, tissue paper, if it's just one pull, or let it dry well in between. Oh, Hobbs. Howdy, howdy, Hobbs. I didn't say good morning, did I? No. Hobbs. Oh, no. Oh, terrible memory. Alice, right? Alice. Okay, Heather, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Heather. Stephanie G, howdy, howdy. And Shannon, howdy, howdy. They're saying hello to everyone in chat. And Annette's here. Welcome, welcome. Howdy, Annette. So glad you popped in. And everybody's saying hi to everybody. Aw, she missed Stinky. Stinky's still here. Somewhere down there on the floor. And let's see. Jenny's here. Howdy, howdy. To me and all the Possum peeps. Heather says it's supposed to hit 77 today. It's so beautiful outside. I just got home. We've been going to yard sales. Oh, 77. I looked at the temperature right before I came in the room. It was 49. Yes, so 77 sounds really, really nice. And it's a bit breezy, so the chill factor makes it, a little cooler. Let's see. Support YouTube creator. Like Patty, watch at least 30 seconds of ads. It's required to receive revenue. Subscribe. Watch at least 3/4 of a video. Give a thumbs up. Comment as it helps the algorithm. It's allergies. The weatherman said pollen is going up today. He said, start taking your allergy medicine because it's only going to get worse. I brought in 2 cough drops for emergencies. just in case I need them. Jenny says 58 and soggy. Well, it's always soggy here at Soggy Bottom. The ground is like a sponge when I go out and walk around. Yep. Sherry, howdy, howdy, Sherry. Did I miss anybody? I hope not. I hope not. Everybody's saying howdy to each other. Yes, be kind. Oh, I was doing rules. I posted, so post your own art, post your own social media, and be kind. But feel free to share whatever you made. Yes, because maybe you don't have a YouTube channel, but you want to share something to the other Possum peeps. Don't be afraid. No. There's no being afraid. Everybody is going to be kind and supportive, and maybe give some helpful hints if you have a question on something. Maybe you're trying to make something and you can't figure something out. I know, I find this community so helpful, and you're all going to help me with my printing today. I hope. All right, I'm going to move my paper. Miss Stinky's over by the door. Mr. Possum just came in from outside, so I'm going to let her out so she can finish her walkabout. Oh, do you want to see her first? Okay, hold on. Okay, so here she is. Here she is. Miss Stinky Winky Woos, and she wants to go on her walkabout. Yes, she does. Okay. I'm going to let her out. Look at her eyes. She rolls her eyes. She's so funny. She goes, oh, if you scratch her back. And she purrs, yeah. Oh, okay. Finish your walkabout. Go on. Go on. Go ahead. Go on. Go on. Go on. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. What I miss? Let's see. I take my hay fever meds all year round. Well, because in the winter we have hot air heat, and when that blows and the dust, and I don't know, that just bothers me too. Yeah. Okay. Scrolling down, I think I'm behind. Lala says her eyes very irritated and hard to see, can't comment much. Aw, healing bubbles. We hope your eye feels better. My eyes get very allergy logged all the time. Yes, allergy logged. Oh, thank you, Stephanie and Helen. Studio boss, Stinky Winky Woo. Oh, somebody abbreviated. They were talking in the comments. They said SWW. I'm like, what? Oh, Stinky Winky Woo. So I guess that's her abbreviation, SWW. But it's Stinky Winky Woos. I'm allergic to cat. Oh, what? How many cats do you have, Helen? I'm sorry. I don't mean to scream. Helen says she's allergic to cat fur. And how many cats do you have, Helen? Oh my. Vicky, howdy, howdy. I'm so glad you said hey, so I know you're here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, let's see. Possum Patty, cats and crafts. Perfect. Compliment to working. Shh, don't. Oh, shh, quiet, everybody. Stay quiet. She's working. Yes. Don't want the boss to know. There's a whole big crowd of people here. Oh, let me check. There are 35 people here. Yes. Thumbs up. 35 people. Yes. That's quite a crowd. We don't want the boss to know we're all here. Yes. 8. She's allergic to cats and she has 8 cats. Yes. Angela had 5. Oh, Vicki listening from work. I'd rather take the meds than be without the cats. Oh, do a lot of vacuuming, I guess. I'm allergic to cats too, but not dogs. Thank goodness. I was allergic to horse and I had 2 horses. The allergist said, she said, after you go horseback riding or you work in the barn, just take your clothes off and leave them outside. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stand at the door and take my clothes off before I go inside. Vicky says, my sister has people dropping off cats at her house. 15 at last count. Oh, wow. More likely cat dander, not fur. I have 2 cats. I'm allergic also. Yes, they say it's the dander. Well, the dander's in the fur, so. Penny has 2 cats, Itty Bitty and Miss Sassy Molassie. Itty is a calico as well. Emma, howdy, howdy. Rainy afternoon here. I got to bring it a little closer. I'm trying to read my computer way over there. I'll bring it up here. Okay. Let's see. Rainy afternoon here. This is brightening up my day. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Emma. Tricia says, I'm a colony manager for the Human Society. At one time, I had 17 outdoor cats and took care of and had 4 indoor of my own. Wow. No, dogs don't bother me either. You're correct, Sherry. Totally. I have 2 outdoor cats on my property, says Sheila. You hear the banging at the door? Yeah, she just had to go out there because Mr. Possum came in from outside. But now she knows I'm doing the live. She has to come back in. Okay, you're back. I see you. Yep. All right, so I showed you all my materials that I'm going to be playing with. I showed you an example of what I want to do. So, I have my clean off book over here. I got to push my computer back so it's out of the way. It's going to be hard to read again. Okay. And some of the pages stick together, but that's okay. We'll start there. My plan was to take the clean out pages out and use them in, journaling. And I never do it. I don't know why. See, they could go in a journal. Oh, look at that one. That would be fun on a page. Just something I have to remember to do. See? Sometimes I like the clean off papers better than what I made on the gel plate. Speaking of gel plate, can you see? Am I still in, yeah, I gotta move them back. Yeah, gotta stay back here, not up here. Okay, I was reaching for some paint. I want light, bright spring colors. I thought maybe some kind of green and yellow, and then maybe we'll do a blue. I have these little samples from Blick. They're very old. I want to use those up too. Oh, and definitely a pink. Yeah, definitely a pink. So I have 2 plates. I had bought one. These are the expensive jelly plate. Jelly arts. But one was gifted to me. Yes, and Rosa, I don't think her channel is even up anymore. Rosa Sun and Moon Arts. Yes, I was watching all her videos because she was doing some really interesting things. And then sometimes she would go out and take a walk. And I think she lived in New Mexico. And the backgrounds were very interesting. And then one day she sent me this. Yes, it was used, you know, just something in her stash that she didn't need anymore. And Stinky's chewing on something. No, don't chew on plastic. It's not good. And yeah, so thank you, Rosa. But I don't think she has a channel unless she changed the name. I can't find her. So I try to work with 2. And let's see. If you have any ideas about gel plate printing, you know, put them in the chat, because half the time I don't know what I'm doing. No, I just play, I experiment. I'm better outside when I can just put down a leaf, right? Put down a leaf. Where's that? I had a really fun one I showed you last night. Maybe it's under the table again. I don't know. With branches and leaves and things like that. But inside, I don't know, for some reason, I get lost. I was looking for that piece of lace. I found it. I keep going that way and I have to go this way. Okay. Rare. This is really old. I had this for years and years and years. It's a speedball. So I couldn't even tell you how much this cost because it's so old. So I'm going to put a little pink. I rolled it out on this plate. But I'm going to put it on this plate. And I think I'm going to roll it over the ribbon. Will that work? I'm going to roll it over the ribbon. I don't know if it'll go through those little holes. No. No, it won't. All right, so I'm going to put the pink down and then put the ribbon on top. We'll do it that way. So I laid it down on top, okay? See, it's hard to see on my phone, but if I look at my computer, I can see what I'm doing there. And what are we going to put with that? How about a little yellow? And do I want to roll it out first? Maybe just put a little spot of yellow on there. I love when the yellow and pink make like an orange. All right, I'm gonna hold that out on there a little bit. That's a lot. I don't want to put too much. Something like that. And I'm going to use some of this thin paper. I put some newspaper down on the floor over there. So I'll be getting up and down as we go along to put them down there. I cut like 2 dozen pieces of paper. And I have a stack of those 4x6 cards. I'm going to have to go read the chat in 1 second. Let me do this. I'm pressing on that lace to see if I can get the paint to go through. I might have to do a ghost print on that. Let's see. Oh, a little bit. A little bit, a little bit. Ooh. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, the ribbon is very light, but you can still see it. And I wanted white spots and just a little bit of color like that. Of course, you can take the ribbon. Oh, it kind of absorbed all the paint. Or I said, put it down there in that white spot and see if it'll print, but it's not going to because it absorbed the paint. But look at that. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy when something works out on the gel plate. Okay, I'm going to put this on the floor. All right, I did one. 23 more to go. Let's see. A sponge to capture the holes in the lace. Oh, now there's an idea. Well, thank you, Penny. Let me go back up here. Oh, lots going on. 3 cats, 5 rescues, chose me and never left. Barbara Decker, howdy, howdy. I want to say hi to Barbara. Make sure I have everybody. Oh, jelly plates, I want one. Looked on Temu, still pricey. I bought mine years ago at either Michael's or AC Moore when they sent me like a half off coupon, because that's the only way I would have got it, right? Was with a half off coupon. Linda has it itching. Worse at night, yeah. Angela, I've got my gel print stuff out and ready to use too. I'm using a phone book for my clean off. Oh, that's a good idea. Using an old phone book for your clean off papers. Yes. Oh, I can pull the plate off. Let's see, clean off paper right now. And yes, I sometimes like them better than what I pull off the plate too. And that, oh yes, that was a good idea. Helen's considering a gel plate. So this is very interesting. It's just fun. It's just super, super fun. Sherry the crafter from the UK does a lot of gel plate videos. I know there's so many on YouTube. You know, I watch some and then when I sit down and I try it, it doesn't always come out like the people in the video did. So I just have fun, you know, doing my own experimental thing. Yes. A sponge to capture the holes. Should I like put the sponge in the paint and then dab the holes so I can get that print? Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody recommended him, and I did watch some of his videos. Yes. And how do you say his name? Carrie? Was it Carrie? I forgot now. You can use bottle acrylic paint, or do you have to use tubes? I think you can use any kind of acrylic paint. Did I take out some bottles? No, I didn't take out some bottles. Oh, well, I've got that one, but yeah, it's just thinner. Basically, there's regular body, there's heavy body, that says heavy body on there. And I think the ones in the tube for crafting is a little thinner. And you just have to pay attention to that when you put them on the plate, right? Whether it's going to be more runny or less runny, that's all. I use a gallon-sized baggie and put a piece of packing foam inside. Works great for gel. Oh, wow. Yes, and some people just use like an acrylic sheet, you know, if they have a heavy acrylic piece of plastic, and just do it right on there. Yes. Kind of like monoprinting, right? Monoprinting. But I like that idea of the, excuse me, gallon bag with the packing foam inside, because that makes it squishy, like a gel plate is a little squishy, right? Gwen, my local Michaels, just got the 12 by 12 gel plate. They have other sizes as well. I don't have a 12 by 12. I have the little one. 12 by 12 was expensive. This is 5 by 7. I have the 5 by 7. The lace gives a pretty effect. I think it came out fine. Yes. I can see the lace now. You can take crystal dishes to put designs on the gel plate. Ooh. Can I use bottle acrylic? Yeah, I think you can use bottle acrylic. Like I said, it's just kind of thin. And some stuff in the tube is very heavy. So you just, you know, pour. Be careful when you're pouring it out. That's all. You don't want to use too much. Yes, Carrie isn't Carrie. Yes, yes. I was watching some of his videos. Definitely. Great channel. Love watching his work and his gel plate and masterboards as well. He's very clean and neat. Yes, and precise. His mixed media march has been amazing, hasn't it? Yes, okay. So more gel plate printing. All right, well, I've got some color on this plate. And I've got some leftover color on this plate. So what can I use to put some more on here? Oh, I'm just going to put a stencil on. I'm going to put a stencil. I'm going to put the flower stencil and the feather. It's a flower and a feather. But this is going to be in the front. You have to think backwards, because the bottom layer is going to be what's on top. And this is kind of solid. So I don't know how much of that's going to show. So why don't I switch? I'm going to do it this way. And let's see, pink and yellow. Pink and yellow. Maybe I'll put some of this bright aqua green. And this is Liquitex. This is good painting acrylic. This is the good painting stuff. Should I roll it out on another plate, or I can just roll it out here? I just don't want to put too much, that's all. Oh, this one's going to need more, though. This one already has a lot of paint on it. Ooh, how about white? How about white? Well, I'm trying to leave white spaces, but I did a whole bunch of mixed media on canvas, actually. Yes, I did, on canvas. I actually sold one. Yes, I did. I did a painting of a tree with big giant roots coming down into rocks, right? I was with a group of ladies and men. Yeah, there were some guys there too. And we were at Hawk Mountain in Pennsylvania. And we're doing some paintings. Yeah, see, this stuff is getting so dry. I got to use it up. To go into a show, art show, to benefit Hawk Mountain, which is a sanctuary for migrating hawks and other birds that migrate too. Eagles, all migrating birds. And get my stick here. There was a tree. We're up the mountain. There was a tree and the roots came down. And I did a mixed media piece that like that. Oh, only the tree, the tree was, it's mostly the trunk of the tree with the roots. And it sort of made it in the shape of a reclining lady. Very interesting. And I had all kinds of three-dimensional, you know, rocks coming out, and I actually had real rocks on it, but very light ones like pumice. And yeah, it was in the show. I didn't mean to sell it. No, I didn't want to sell it. I wanted to bring it home. I loved it. I worked so hard on it. Somebody said, do you have to put a price on it or not for sale? I said, well, I'll put a price on it. And it sold. And it sold. Oh my goodness, it sold. I couldn't believe it. This is so thick, it's not even going on. Yes, cardboard shapes are great. I do have some cardboard Oh, see this? All right. There's a lot of paint in here. The top is broken. The top is dried out. I just cut off the bottom. Put some paint on here. We're gonna have to use up that white. And it's so thick. All right, let's do one at a time. Ooh, I'm gonna lift that off. And no place to put anything. Bit of paper. Why am I keeping it there if I keep putting my elbow on it? Okay. I want to pick this up while the white paint is wet so it'll get the pink that was underneath. Not picking it up, no. I'll read. Roll your paint on the gel plate and then press the crystal dish on the gel plate. Oh, I see, yes. Sherry, you can also use Play-Doh. Oh, that's an idea. Julie, thanks Mary Beth and Penny. Had to go wash my hands. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. You're welcome. It's amazing. Thank you, Helen. That's so pretty. Linda, I'm saving for a die cutting machine, but gel plate printing would be fun too. Starting to come up. Hot glue stencils. Oh, I've seen people do that. Who popped in? Debbie, howdy. No, you're not late. You're just on time. Yes, you are. You're just on time. I'm using typing paper that I got at the flea market. It's interesting, but look at that. There's hardly any color on there, but it's very interesting. Oh, you know what? I think if you put it on a background, where did I put the pad? Where did I put the pad? This is interesting. I had it. Oh, I used the lid. Let's see. I don't know. Can you see it that way? I probably should have used maybe yellow or something. Live and learn, live and learn. It's this tube of white paint. Yes. Definitely this tube of white paint. Getting everywhere. Maybe I could put something on top of this. Yes. Meanwhile, this is dried over here. So let's put some yellow on this one. I'm trying to do some gel plate prints that are very light and not solid color to use as a journaling background for my spring journaling. Yes, garden journaling, nature journaling, spring journaling. And I'm experimenting with some stencils that I haven't used before. And I'm experimenting with typing paper that I got at the flea market. And I'm trying not to be too complicated, but playing around with some different things. I used this lace at the beginning. It came out nice, yes. I think he's laying on the floor. Now, I let this get pretty dry, so I'm going to have to rub this for a minute. Okay. Oh, thank you, Penny. Can I go back up? Let's see. After it dries, rub it with a little ink or watercolor. There's so many good hints here, yes. Did I get everybody? Okay, got Debbie, Trisha. I did that. Amy at AI John on YouTube has some inexpensive suggestions on gel plate, as does Carla at Caged Fish. Some people make their own, but I watched them. I'm like, oh, by the time you go out and buy all that stuff and cook it up and put it in the pan, I was like, I'm not going to do that. That just looked like too much work. That looked like cooking. It looked like cooking. Oh. Can I get it all up? Ooh. It's not coming up, but it's looking good. This is exactly what I was trying to do. Yes, light colors, some white in the background, thin paper, and then I'll rip it down and then do my journaling on there. Yes, because it worked so well last night. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Yes, and this one is too white for me. So I think I might try some more colors on this one. Would that work? It might, but I'm going to put this one down to dry because I love this one. This is Feathers, but I love the yellow with a little bit of green and pink in there. I love it. I love that one. Yes, I do. Stinky's at the door again. Okay, let that dry. This one's dry. This was the first one, and you could see the lace right there. And pink and yellow. This one's dry. So this is exactly what I wanted to do. I'm so happy that they're coming out that way. I'm going to stack that over there because that's dry. All right, let's see what I could do with this one. Should I stick with the flowers? Yeah, stick with the flowers. And I want to clean that off. I'm going to wipe it. Some people won't use water on their gel plate. Some people use water. Some people never clean them off. I don't know how they do that. But if I leave the yellow is going to be what's on top. And there's just too much there. And it's dry. I don't know. Any suggestions? Am I keeping up? Am I at the bottom? Gel plate's that high. Yes, Trisha made a few myself. Also, oops, it jumped again. Going back. Make a gel plate with gelatin, but it didn't work. Made a huge mess. Angela, I know. That's why I didn't even try. I was like, I'm not going there. I knew I'd make a mess. Angela, my granddaughter, made one following directions from, is it Al John's or AI John's directions? Love the yellow. Thank you. Maybe some watercolor on the white one. Oh. Oh. Instead of printing on it again. Let's experiment. Let's experiment. Yes. I do have water here. I also have a cup of tea. Move it away. Let's see. How about a big brush? Where's the big brush? Okay. What color did I say? Yellow? So I'm putting a little, oh, am I out of frame again? There. It's funny, I can't see on my phone, but I can see on my computer. Maybe a little pink-ish. I don't have a pink. I don't like that. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see. I'm using red and a little bit of Chinese white there. And I just put a little on there. But this is typing paper, so I don't want to get it too wet. Let's see what that looks like when it dries. I just put a little yellow, or maybe a little more. Maybe a little bit more. Put a little more. A little more pink. Oh. We don't want to do that. Where can I put this? It's making me crazy. It's making me crazy. Is there water in here? No. Okay. That's my broken tube of paint. And it's getting everywhere. And Ollie, I need napkins. And I got paint on the shelf that Mr. Possum got me. Where it is, it's going to get full of splatters anyway, but, you know, we'll try to keep big globs of paint off of it. Big globs, big globs. All right, almost there. Almost there. What? You need to go out? You need to go out. She's talking. But I'm not going out. No, you have to go out by yourself. Cats, if they're in, they want to go out. If they're out, they want to come in. All right, where's the... I think that's better. Let's see what that looks like when it dries. Just a little bit of color on there. We'll put it down to dry. Okay. I got paint on this stick. I'm going to put the stick in there. And I'm going to put a piece of towel over that glob of paint. We don't see that there, no. Okay. That was an excellent idea. Let me go back. Many recipes. All right, we're talking about making gel plates. Yes. And some people make beautiful ones and they come out fine, and other people it's just a mess. Debbie says, I don't know anything about gel plates, but I'm quite intrigued. It's just a method of doing mono printing. And instead of having a plate to work on, like glass or acrylic or something, you do it on these little soft, mushy plates. Yeah, like gelatin, like really hard jello. Like a jello mold. Yeah, it's like a jello mold. And you put your paint on, and then you take paper and you rub it and you pull it up and you get a print. Basically, that's all it is. And you can use it, you know, painty paper backgrounds. You can use it to make ephemera. You can use it for anything, yes. And I used a little bit yesterday in my journal, which I showed at the beginning, as a background to do my writing on, yes. And I was like, that's what I need. I need something that's light, has some white spaces. I didn't want solid color, maybe a little pattern in the background, just to do my journaling on, and then put it, you know, in my journal for spring. I'm going with yellow, pink, green, aqua. I have a light blue here. Should we try some blue? Maybe blue and yellow. Maybe. I've got a thing here. See if I can get this open. Okay, Mary Beth loves the effect. Bex, howdy, happy Friday. Popping in on my lunch break. Catch you on your replay. Well, thank you, Bex. Penny Lala. I gotta scroll down. I think I'm up too high. I'm sure it hitting a lot of people. I love watching. Oh, Aljon. She uses lots of everyday items that are just as good as the expensive craft ones. Yes. Oh, okay. I missed something. I'm going back up. It's getting hard for me to art with everything goes up and my income isn't. Yes, that's hitting a lot of people. That is so true. And I'm retired now, but I'm so glad that when I was working and had no time to craft, really, because we had the farm in Pennsylvania, right? But I still bought stuff. The flea market down in Pennsylvania was excellent too. Yes, I would get new tins of Prismacolor pencils, you know, like for a couple of dollars. Stamps really cheap, stencils really cheap, brand new stuff. This one lady had brand new items, really cheap. Yes, I don't know where she got them from, or you know, anything like that. But don't ask questions. Like she went into the dumpster behind AC Moore or something. I don't know. And yeah, and they sat in the closet, but I kept buying them. I guess that's how I planned for my retirement. Yes, I bought a lot of inexpensive stuff or things on sale. And now, excuse me, I'm sorry to cough so loud. And now that I'm retired, I got stuff to play with. Plus, with junk journaling, you don't need a lot. I know I bought a lot at the flea market the last couple of years, but all right, I put a little bit of blue. I'm going to put a little bit of yellow. I got to think backwards. So blue is top, and then under the blue is a little bit of yellow. And then I want to put, what can I put? Green? I don't know. Green. And they got a coupon from Michael's. Lala goes to an art consignment store and sell on consignment for things I need. Oh, and Dolores J. Rush, if you ever go to her channel, she sent me things. They have a thrift store that's like all crafty things. It's like a crafty thrift store. And so they're all like maybe new, slightly used, owned, previously owned kind of things. Stuff like I get at the flea market mostly. And yeah, it's a good deal on stuff. I go to yard sales. I went to one yard sale, and I guess the mother had passed away and she was a quilter. And the guy just had bags and bags and bags and bags of fabric and everything. And he was practically giving them away because, you know, his mom passed. What's he going to do with it? Yeah. So those are the kind of deals that I like. All right, I'm going to put the watercolors back over there so I got some room to clean off over here. Okay, I put a little blue, a little yellow, then I put the stencil, and I put the phthalo green. I'm going to pull the stencil off. And hopefully that didn't dry too much while I'm yakking here. See if I can get that off on the paper before it dries. Ones you make usually mold after a while. It's better to buy one for long term. Dragonfly. Well, yes, you know why? Because you have to buy the ingredients anyway, right? I wonder if you can put something in there to retard the mold or keep it in the refrigerator. You'd have to put a preservative in there, I guess. Thrift stores. Yes, when I go to a thrift store around here, I can't find the good art supplies, no. But I do find them at the yard sales and the flea markets. Working on my no spend. Oh, Red's back there, yes. I've done pretty good since November. Since November. Yes. Wow. It's the American Robin o'clock already. I haven't hardly spent any money on crafting and journaling. But I had the summer before at the flea market, bought a lot of stuff. So I'm shopping my stash and I'm using all this stuff. And I let this dry too much. Oops, that's not good. I just ripped the paper. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna have to make a second pull on there. It ripped, that's okay, because I could just do that. I'm not worried about that, no. I do love it though. I love that they're coming out just the way I want them to, yes. Not solid, not a lot of colors, little bit of a pattern, something that I could write right on top of. Put that in my pile to dry. Okay, we'll bring this one back. This one I did with a feather stencil. I like how that one came out too. So this was my first one. And this is my second one. In case you came in a little late, there's another one down there drying. But I still got some paint on there. I'm going to try and get that off with something. Let's see. I'm just going to keep going with the blue and yellow, I guess, and a little bit of green. Oh, do I have a lighter green, a different green? I got blues. Blue, blue, blue. Oh, I got this. That's a pretty color, right? Well, it's almost the same as that one I put on, though. Oh, here's a green. I don't know how it's going to look with that blue, though. in the brayer and roll this out. I wish this was like Zoom. Yeah, wouldn't this be awesome if like all you guys could like chat without having to type everything? Yeah, that would be awesome. And I just mixed the two colors together. So it's more of a solid, which I said I wasn't going to do solid, but that's okay. And I'm going to lay the flowers on top of that. And I'm going to, oh, should we try a postcard? I've got watercolor paper that's 4 by 6. I don't know if I can get it in that stencil though, we'll see. Doing it a little different on this one. I put the paint, then the stencil. Or I could press it, pick the stencil up, right? Ooh. And then I'll take some watercolors and I'll go back over that with some watercolors later. And get the little corner there. Picking up some more color. Like that. Make it a little bit more interesting. And then I can put some watercolors on there. Oh, I can even doodle on here too. What do you call that? Like reverse coloring, right? I can do some reverse coloring. But now I have this. Ooh, I kind of like this. I wonder if some white, ooh, gotta go to my broken tube of white. If some white would do it. Yuck. That definitely needs to get used up, yes. You know what? I gotta pick that up. That's been sitting on there a while. All right, Stinky Winky Woos. Back. I think she wants me to go out there with her. That's why she's going in and out, in and out. What's this gonna look like? What's this gonna look like? Ooh, what can we give away today? What can we give away? Oh, I could send a postcard, right? I could make a postcard and send it. Would that be good? Would you like a postcard? Penny uses index card for my last session with gel plate and they worked really well. Yes. Wait, let me go back up. It says there, okay. I have a YouTube channel and a Ko-Fi page with free dig if you have a printer. It says Sherry. Facebook Marketplace is a good resource. Oh yes. Sometimes people give stuff away for free. The green is really pretty. Thank you. I'm only buying glue and things. No spend, shop to stash. Yes, no spend, shop to stash. Thank you, Lala, for joining me in that. My craft room already looks like a craft store. We don't really need any more things, do we? No. I'm trying to keep it down to things that I can't live without. Gotta hit the balcony. My eye's getting worse and very blurry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lala. You rest your eyes right now. Well, this came out like absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing on there. Well, there was a little. a little tiny bit. The flowers are still on there. Oh, let me do a ghost. Let me do a ghost. Yeah, if I can get those up with a ghost. A ghost pull. Your second pull. Put a layer of fresh wet paint and then put your paper on the gel plate. Rub and pull. Scrolling down, I'm way behind. Sandy, hi Patty, howdy. So sorry I'm late. You're not late. You're not late. Everyone is always on time. Yes. My whole house looks like an auction house or craft store. Well, I've got things pretty neat and straightened out here, but I do have a section of the magical basement. Yes. But I'm trying to keep that neat too. Now, I didn't put any more paint on here. I thought this would come up. Okay, Miss Stinky. See, this is what I thought the other one would look like. Yes, 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 yes. Look at this one. Can you see the flowers in there? It's a little wrinkled. Oh yeah, you can see right there. See, this is what I thought this one was gonna look like. Second pull did it, yes. So your ghost pull is like you make your print and then there's some stuff left and you just want to get it off the plate. But sometimes the ghost pulls come out really, really nice. Yes. You can see that on there. All right, let's let this one dry. That watercolor one is still wet. All right, we'll leave those over there. No, you can't keep coming in and out, because I'm not going out there right now. No. No, I'm not. Tea break. Yes. Hello. Okay, where are we? How do you get the stash without the spend? Well, first you spend way too much money. Or in my case, I didn't spend a lot of money, but I bought a lot of stuff at the flea market really cheap. So now I have a stash. So now, her paw is like this on my leg. Yeah, now I'm using it instead of buying more, buying more, buying more. Every time we see something we like, we want to go out and buy it. But we have so many things. I have stamps I haven't used. I have stencils I haven't used. I have paper I haven't used because I tend to buy a lot at the flea market because, yeah, he likes to sell you a stack of stuff. So the bigger stack you have, the better price he gives you. Yeah, so, you know, I'll get a stack of stuff like this with stamps and papers and stencils and all that stuff. Someday he's going to run out, right? He can't keep. I think he must go to those auctions, you know, where they clear out storage units, right? And he must have bought a storage unit with tubs and tubs and tubs of craft supplies. But it's still a limited amount. So when he runs out, yeah, there's still other vendors that have, you know, bits of stuff now and then that you can get. But there's one guy, he just had tubs and tubs and tubs of stuff. And I bought stacks and stacks. So now I have it. So, yeah, I got to use it up, right? What? Yes, you're there. Yeah. I'm not going to pick you out because it's all painty here. Yeah, it's all painty here. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this plate. I might have to wipe it off. It's all over my brayer. I let it sit. Some people never do this. Oops. I should try one of those other stencils. Sandy, did I say howdy? Howdy, howdy, Sandy W. Green looks like tropical forest. Love the colors. You can see her paw coming up at me. I think if you leave the paper on the gel plate to dry more. Oh, for that one that came out all white because it didn't pick it up? Maybe. I'm not good at following directions now. I usually wind up doing everything the wrong way. So I'll send somebody a postcard. So we're going to pick some numbers in a minute. If you send me your address, maybe through Patty's email, I would be happy to send you some fun things to play around with in your journal. Oh, she's talking to Angela. Okay. Darlene H. Both will work for journaling. Angela, if I get my friend's D-stash, I often have duplicates to share. If interested, message me and I will share. Oh, that's so nice. You guys are being so kind to each other. Yes. I love that. I do flea markets and thrifting. Yes, don't spend a lot, but pricing going up, the budget for crafting is going down. Yes. We just have to be resourceful. Yes. Sometimes the library will have stuff too, and you can use that as a resource. I get a lot of magazines and things at the library, and they have a free table, and sometimes people put crafting things on the free table. Yes. Oh, they had a crafting swap, so you could bring things in and swap with other people. And I guess some things didn't get swapped, so they just put them on the shelf. So I've gotten all kinds of things, yeah, at the library. Mr. Possum brought home some brushes the other day. I said, where'd you get those? He said, at the library. I said, you get me some? He said, no. I said, okay. Remember me next time. I think I need to scroll down just a little bit. Sandy W, howdy, howdy. I was wondering if any of you who are in the Facebook group would like to share or swap things. Carolyn, I've got to go to work, but I would love, oh, so pop in a number. Carolyn Beth. Yes. So everybody pop in a number between 1 and 150. Between 1 and 150. And I'll finish off some postcards and put them in the mail. Yes, I finally did mail those other things. Oh, that was just 2 weeks. 2 weeks worth of giveaways, yes, from Facebook. But I'll make something and pop it in the mail. Maybe we should make another postcard here. Thank you. So you don't have to be here for the drawing. If I pick your name, you're fine, okay? Just pop your number in before you leave. Especially if you're at work, yes. Especially if you're at work. I should have brought in my wipes. Where are my wipes? I cleaned the studio. I don't know where my wipes are. I know I have some. I know I have some. Okay, we got numbers coming in. I used to work for a craft store that went under. I spent what Z made on crafting stuff. I spent what I made on crafting stuff, and my stash is still big. Well, that's great. For actual junk journaling, you don't really need a lot. No, you don't really need a lot. We start with a little, but the stash tends to grow and grow. And then we wind up with a lot. But sometimes we have to get out of the habit of always buying and never crafting, and craft more and buy less. That's all. I love to shop. I love to buy things. But I need to spend more time making things than buying supplies. Yes. I'm going to close this water up so I can reach over to the computer, which is over here. And has everybody popped in between 1 and 150? If you choose my number, my address is in my About info on my YouTube homepage. All right, so that's Penny. Thank you, Penny, so much for popping in. I really appreciate. And how is Mr. Possum, Stinky Winky? Stinky Winky is over there. Yeah, she's been popping in and out of the live since it started. She was here at the very beginning, so if you do the replay, you'll see her. And then I think somewhere in the middle, I picked her up again, too. But now she's on the floor. She's going in and out, in and out. Mr. Possum's good. Howdy, Ann. How are you doing? All right, so everybody put in a number between 1 and 150 if you would like a postcard. And it would be not this, because I'll doodle it up. I'll do some art on there, okay? I'll art it up. And okay, so now what I have to do is go to random number picker. Random number picker. Oh, today it says 4, but that's what it says when I just opened it up. So that's not the number. I have to put in between 1 and 150. Okay. So everybody have a number in? Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Spin the wheel. 1, 2, 3, generate. Ooh. And I'll show you. It says 74. 74 is the winner. Yay. Look at my hands. Okay, I've got to go back to me so I can see 74. 74. Anybody keeping track? Who has on or closest under? Linda Burton. My hubby says 72. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. Pretty close, pretty close. My number will be 83, okay. 72, 79 is over. Linda Burton, yay! 72, Linda. 72 for you. All right, let's try something different here. So Linda, do I have your address? Linda Burton. Linda Burton. Let's see. Linda, you can email me. Here, I'll put my email in here. Put my email in the chat. And you can email me your address. Okay, Linda B. Linda B gets. All right, I'm going to put down this really pretty flower. Oh, should I do these? Yeah, let's do those. On one, and we'll do the other one on the other one. And what I'm going to do is I'm putting the stencil down first. And, oh, I know what I could do. I'm going to play around a little bit. I'm going to use this pink. Some pink and some of that white that's everywhere. Oops. This one must be fresher. It came right out of the tube. Some of this is so old it doesn't even want to come out of the tube anymore. All right, I'm going to put down a couple blobs of pink like that. Put some over here. I'll put some over here. Put some everywhere. I got to push my computer out of the way. Okay, then I'm going to put this stencil down like that. And then I'm going to, where's that other paper? The one with nothing on it. Well, it does have something on it. It's got, that's still wet. I will pick these up. Okay, this is the one I did that I really liked, but I ripped it, but it's still good. And this is the one I added watercolors to. I love how that came out. And this is the one I was trying to get the flowers on, but they didn't come out. So I'm going to put this over the stencil. And see what I can get here. This paper is thin, so you can like kind of rub it into the stencil. See how I'm doing here. Yeah. See? Now that's lovely, right? Added that on there. Now, put this out of the way. Up and down, up and down. This one's almost dry. I love this one. I love this one. Okay, and pull the stencil up. Okay, pull the stencil up. Now I'm going to put, I want to put yellow. My ears are falling off. I want to put yellow. Let it dry a little bit. We'll let it dry a minute, yeah. Or maybe I can play with this side. I'm going to put some yellow in this one. I'm going to let that one dry, and then I'm going to put some yellow on it. How many folks, when they see somebody gel plate printing, want to right away take out their gel plate? I do. Clean off paper. All right, I'm going to lift it. Oh, wait, I should print first, right? Take a ghost print on this one. I'm going to take a ghost print on that flower. Oh, maybe this flower. Oh, I could do two. Okay. Are you going? I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go by. Appointment for car servicing. Thank you, Sheila, for coming by. Thank you for popping in. I finally won because my hubby picked my number. I do that sometimes too. I said, Mr. Possum, you picked a number. You're lucky. Yes. And he tends to win more than I do. Yes, he tends to win more than I do. So this is the beginning of another postcard. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to put another one at the top of the other flower. Bye, Sheila. Sandy says, have a blessed day. Angela. It's usually my hubby or my oldest kiddo who wins everything. Miss Southern Belle, howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome to eating lunch, watching me. Well, thank you for letting us know you're here. Yes, thank you for popping in and letting us know you're here and you're having your lunch and you're watching. Ooh, okay, here's the beginning of another one, another flower. I got two flowers on postcards. All right, I'm going to pull the stencil off. Ooh, that looks very interesting. Ooh, wow. Look at this. Oh, it's going to be hard to see on there. Well, no, it's not really going to. Maybe you can see it a little bit. I'm trying to get it at an angle there. Will it show up if I put it back on there? Let's see. There we go. That's really pretty. Now, how do I get that off of there? How do I get that off of there? I don't know. Excuse me while I make a mess. I have this tube of paint and the top was broken, so all the paint at the beginning over here is all dry, so I cut the bottom off. I'm trying to use it up. It's just so thick. Maybe I could put it in a baggie and use it again. Put some water with it or something. All right, let's see how this comes out. Oh, maybe, no, I want to do yellow on that one. All right, then I have to go back to that one. I don't want to put white, I want to put yellow. My stack of stencils. My clean off paper is looking pretty too. I like that. I like that. I should put these somewhere to dry. Okay, should let that dry a little bit. Well, maybe we should put some yellow on here now. That pink's still a little wet, but let's see what we can do. Swiggle wiggle brayer in the paint on the swiggle wiggle brayer in the paint on the gel plate to keep color separation. I don't know what that means. Swiggle wiggle. What's a swiggle wiggle? Swiggle wiggle. Swiggle wiggle. Swiggle wiggle. Patty, I didn't mean to suggest on your page. That would be up to you. Swap and share and let us know what you think. Love and hugs. No, that's fine. That's fine. If some Possum peeps want to, swap some crafty things, yeah. No, I'm not against that. That's a good community. That's a good community project, right? I think some people came in. I have to keep going here. Thank you, Annette. Oh, Janet. Howdy, Janet. Welcome, welcome. Janet's here. I'm scrolling down. Angela loves gel printing. Janet saying hi to everybody. Howdy, howdy. Okay, I'm scrolling down. We're just doing some messy play. We're doing some messy play. Angela S has to go. Big hugs, Angela. Blessings and bubbles to you. Okay, I'm scrolling down, scrolling down. Where's? Okay. Put paper on white paint and leave it to dry to pull. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. She said put the paper on. Oh, good thing you said that. Yes. Janet, I'm doing this with a lot of help from the peeps. Yes, I am. Don't let the paint dry. You gotta put the paper on and then let it dry. Actually, you're not gonna get it off. No. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I got some good pulls though. Oh, for the peeps who just came in, Janet and Anne and a few other ones, I'm making some gel plate prints to do my journaling on like I did last night in my video. And I want it sort of not solid, but a light color with some white spaces. This one came out very light, but I put some watercolors on it. And this one I like, but I ripped the paper. And this was my first one. Oh, I should try the lace again. I put some lace. So I'm gonna tear these and do my journaling and then put it in the journal. This is typewriter paper, very thin, almost like a tracing paper. And this one I did with some feathers. I was playing with some stencils, but just some spring papers. Yes, some spring papers, not too dark, not too dark, not too overwhelming. Something I could write on. Oh, but you know what? If they're dark, I can write with a white gel pen, couldn't I? Yes. Good thing Mary Beth is here. Possum Patty needs all the help she can get. Am I picking up the colors? I am up there. I got two going at one time. Got two plates going at one time. Working it, I'm working it. Let's see what this is gonna look like. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, me like it, me likey, likey. Look at the flowers on this one. You see the flower there? I love that. I love how there's like dark outlines. A little bit of color in the middle. I don't want too much because I want to write on top of it, but I love this one. Ooh, definitely going to use that one. And I love how the yellow and pink make that little bit of orange. All right, I'll let this one dry. Dinky, I see you here. Yes, I do. Okay, that other one's still sticky. I'm going to leave it there for a bit. All right, let's see how this one, better move that so I don't drip on it. Almost. How this one's going to come out. This one was with the yellow. Ooh. This one's a little darker, but I love it. 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 Ooh, look at the flowers on this one. See the flowers there? I love this one. I love the colors too. And look how it has this dark line. Can you see that? See, there's like a line, like an edge. I love that. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. Okay, so how we doing? We did the feathers, we did the flowers, we did the large stencil, we did the lace. Should we try this one? What time is it? Oh, we got time. And I have some texture things. Should we try some texture things? This is just corrugated cardboard that I ripped a layer of the paper off of. Oh, I just got an idea. Lines to journal on. Oh, how am I going to do this? Okay. Think in reverse. Did we use this color yet? Oh, green. Oh, maybe that green. This is like a spring green. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll some green out on this plate. I'm going to clean up my brayer a little bit. And I'm going to roll this green on this plate. And then, I got no place to put my brayer down. Okay, put over there. I'm going to press the cardboard on there to get the paint onto the cardboard. And then I'm going to lift it up and see if I can print it onto here. Print it onto here. Rub it really good. Let's see, is it going down? Very lightly. Very lightly. Press it hard. Let's see. No. No, it doesn't want to go. It looks good on this one, though. Looks good on that one. No, we need more paint on here somehow. Oh, I know. Can I roll it right onto the cardboard? Or somebody saying that? Somebody leaving. Oh, Lala, take care of your eye. Yeah, go rest in a dark room. Take care, Lala. Ben has just arrived for dinner. Glad to catch you live. Have a lovely weekend, Patty, and friends time. Yes, you too. Enjoy your dinner. Yes, enjoy your dinner. Thanks for popping in, Janet. Yes. Heather's back. Okay. Everybody's saying goodbye. Kelly, howdy, Kelly. I don't think I said hello to you, did I, Kelly? Kelly BD? Spray the paint on the cardboard. Yes, thank you. Oh, and Catherine. Catherine's popping in. Howdy, howdy. I wish I could take my gel plate and play along. Oh, I know. When I see anybody doing this, I want to play along right away. Right away. Okay, Mary Beth said to do this. This is what I was thinking. Of course, now I've got the paint on there. Oops. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. I got to get the paint off of there. All right, so I'm going to take the paint off of there. Oh, and I want to put a paper on this one. Well, I could put a color and then pick it up. Yeah. All right, picking that green up. Yucky. Yucky. I probably didn't put enough paint, but that's okay. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put something bright, maybe the yellow or the white. Yellow. Let's go with yellow. All right, I'm going to put some. I'm still trying to figure out what squiggle wiggle is. Roll on cardboard lightly. Yes, I need to do that. I don't think I put enough though. No. Okay. Put a paper on here. Put a paper on this one. Stand by. Put a paper on this one. And then we'll try that other one again. All right. Let's see. white stripes. That's good for journaling, right? That's good for journaling. I like that. Yes, I do. And I wanted those little white spots. I wanted the white spots, yes. These are still damp. Those aren't drying very quickly, no. Okay. There's still paint on here. We could do it again. It just worked out better this way. Okay, let's put behind green, yellow or white. Only thing I can think of. What if I could mix a little pink? I don't think that'll make a good combination though. This is so thick. Okay. Paper. Paper, paper, paper. We're going to put paper on here. Let's see what's going on. Joni, howdy, howdy, Joni. I just got here, had to have blood work done, only to find out my doctor didn't send them my... Oh, grr is right, yes. I just had my blood work done the other day. And so the technician, he looks at his computer, you know, they don't look at you anymore. They just, you walk in, they stare at their computer screen, right? And he said, oh, Dr. So-and-so. I said, yeah. And then he didn't say anything. And like, well, did Dr. such and such send some orders? And he looks, oh, yeah. I said, well, can't we do them both at the same time? If I didn't say anything, yeah, I'd have to go back and get stuck again. With the two different wet on gel plate, wiggle your brayer side to side on the gel plate. Oh, when you have two wet ones, wiggle it side to side. Wiggle it side to side. Kelly, I went to pick up my meds and they had called and said they were ready. Then I had to wait and they acted like I did something wrong. But I am too blessed to be stressed. Oh, I love that. Too blessed to be stressed. That happened to Mr. Possum the other day. They send all these text messages. Your meds are ready. Your meds are ready. Your meds are ready. Come pick them up. Come pick them up. And he gets there. No, they're not ready. They're not ready. No. Okay, I have two pulls with nothing. Really. I was doing so well. Yes, I was. I don't know why this is not coming up. It's wet. Maybe it's just too thick. Maybe that white paint is just too thick. Let's see. Yeah, that white paint is just too thick. I'll put something else on there. I guess I could water it down. Angela, so glad you got the cardboard out. I meant to get some to play with the last time I saw you use some on the gel and I forgot. So I got to run to it and got something. Oh, that's great, Angela. I went to BK and got my service dog a hamburger. Oh, Jenny, just made it. Howdy, howdy. Medium or thin will give you a better swiggling, wiggly swirl effect. Oh, a swiggly, wiggly swirl effect. Okay. I'm catching on finally. I'm catching on, yes. Let's see. Well, yes, I finally got the lines. And a little bit of pink flower in the background. Look at that. I was trying to get those lines, and there they are. I think when I put on that white paint, the paint itself is just too thick. It's just too old, heavy body, thick. Yes, yes. Look at that. With little touches of pink. Yes. Awesomeness. This is awesomeness. Yes. Stay away from the white. You just wind up with this. My white, not your white. This white paint. I do have some thin Dollar Tree white somewhere. Watch out, Stinky. I don't want to trip. Are any of these dry? No. I don't want to stack them up before they're dry. But this is one of my faves. It looks like one of those negative paintings, or what do they call that? And this one, some flowers. And this one, some flowers. All very usable. Are they dry enough to stack? Oh, it's sticky on the back. Oh, I can't stack it up yet, no. Because I put it down on this one and this one's sticky. I'm going to let these two dry. I'm going to let those two dry. I'm going to put these back down here. Don't walk on the paint. Okay. Now what should I do? I've got a couple more minutes. Let's see. Also, I made some lines with the cardboard. And I finally got one that I liked. That I can actually see the line. So that's good. And Yolanda, howdy, howdy. Oh, thank you. Thank you for popping in. Oh, sure, you can do the replay. No problem. But I'm glad you stopped by to say howdy. Howdy, howdy. She has things to do this evening. I know, we all have busy lives. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, thank you. The pink flower one, yes. It's gorgeous. Thank you. I have to go now. I don't know what one, but a possum had a possum of a time. All right, you can just, I'm going to do an artsy postcard and I'll send it to you, okay? Okay, Linda? I'll take one of the gel prints and I'll make a postcard and I'll get that out to you, all right? Thanks for popping by, Linda, yes. Howdy, Patty, and bye. I do that sometimes too. I find the live and it's like, oh, I can't stay on, but I just say hi and bye. I'm gonna put the lace on. I'm gonna put the lace on there. And then I'm going to, these almost look like the same color. Oh, this one's bluer. I'm gonna put a little of this. We haven't used this one yet. This one's kind of gunky too. It's cheap paint, it's cheap. I didn't clean off my brayer. I should have done that. I should have done that. Get that off of there. Well, I learned something the other day, yes. When you clean off the brayer, do it on this side. Can you see that? Maybe not. Okay. All right. So I'm pressing down on this side. Before, when I was doing brayer cleaning, I would do this side and then this side. But when you press this side, you actually start to push these papers together and then they stick. But you got to let them dry. You don't want to press them together. You don't want to press them together, no. So keep going on the same side and turning the page and keep going on the same side. And then when they're dry, you can do the other side. Ooh, I almost had this going, but then I picked up the ribbon. I was trying to put the brayer on top of the ribbon again, and it's almost working. Somebody said use a sponge and dab the color, but I'm just going to put the color on the plate and then put the ribbon on top. That made a funny noise. And sometimes the thinner layer of paint is actually better, yes. Sometimes when you got blobs of paint on there, that's really not good. You really want a thin layer, right? Right. All right, so we're gonna try a thin layer, and we're gonna put the lace, I keep calling it ribbon, gonna put the lace on top, and I'm gonna put, oops, come on. We're trying. Okay, ribbons down, down, stay down, okay. All right, and I want to put something over here. Maybe I'll put some more color on top. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Catherine, are you going? Thanks for popping by. Bye-bye. I think she's using typing paper, Lynn. I'm not completely sure, though, because I fell asleep. She's on spring break. Heather's on spring break. Yes, I'm using old-fashioned typing paper that I got at the flea market. And it's a very thin, almost like a tracing paper. And I want it to be thin so I can use it as a background for journaling. So I'll write right on the paper and then use the glue stick and put it in the journal. I have no idea what this is going to look like. But we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Is regular copy paper that you use for, you can use any kind of paper. I've used copy paper. I've used parchment paper, deli paper, delicatessen paper, like a waxy paper, watercolor paper, cardstock. Just have to experiment. I don't think it matters what kind you use. Depends what you're going to use the print for afterwards. If you're going to frame it and put it on the wall, you probably want to use a special good kind of paper. If you're just going to cut it up, if you're going to make tags, like for instance, cardstock is good. What I'm using this for is just going to be background paper. So I'm looking for just a very light color with a little bit of pattern in it. So something like this is perfect. See, it's got a little bit of a pattern, little peaks of pink, it's got some lines. You can see a little bit of flower. I don't know if you can see it, but you can actually see some words there. See the words? Very lightly. Yeah. And that's exactly like what I'm going for, because I'll show it again. I showed it at the beginning when I went through all my supplies here. Last night when I was journaling, in the card, see, I used some as the background to write on, and I'm like, oh, I like that. It's a light color, there's white spaces, and I could write on my journaling right on top of it. And I thought, well, since I was doing gel plate printing today, and I did this last night, I was inspired to do some light colors on thin paper. This is on sketchbook paper, cheap, thin sketchbook paper. So I said, let me get some lightweight paper and get out spring colors and try to make the prints not very heavy. Now this is solid, but it's all a light color. So I think that's fine. Where this one, for example, has got white spaces and it's yellow. It's more airy, but I think it'll work. This was my first one. And if the color's a little dark, I can always use like a white gel pen. And that's what I'm doing. And we've got about 5 minutes. We've got about 5 minutes to go here. And Stinky's still in here. Yeah, I'll pick you up to say goodbye. Just hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. My hands are all painty though. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more, then we'll start our goodbyes because I know that takes a while, right? It takes a while. Thanks everybody for popping by today. Oh, I really love your company. Yes, when you come in. Would watercolor work on gel plate? No, I don't think so. I don't know. You could probably do some kind of printing with watercolor. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it on a gel plate. Anybody here know? Anybody can answer? I need a flat Stanley emoji for your, oh no. Oh no. Thank you for saying that. It's making me smile. Hey Patty, the one that has the dark edges, draw a fairy on it and we can do the first swap. I will make you something, might not be as good as yours, but it'll be fun. Sandy, which one? The one that has the dark edges. The one that has the dark edges. The one that has the dark edges. Oh, the yellow. The yellow and pink one. The yellow and pink one. Ooh, I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's see what I could do with that. Oh. Let's see what I could do with that. A lot of folks, they used to do like ATC swaps and there's the bird. I think that's a mockingbird. Yes. That would be cute, Mary Beth. Sandy's saying that. Okay, Sandy. Flat Stanley. Oops. Yes. Oops. I see a tree in the yellow one. A tree in the yellow one. A tree in the yellow one. This one? There's some feathers in there. Could be a tree. Feathers and leaves look so similar. Makes a great background. Yes. Thanks for keeping it down. The boss had no clue. You're welcome, Shannon. You said, look at the dark. Yes, 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 yes. Been lurking. Oh, Kim, we're saying goodbye. I'm so happy you popped in to say goodbye. Oh, now you can chat. We're just saying goodbye. Oh, hi and goodbye. Yes, it's 2 o'clock, so it's time to say our parting words. Yes, it is. But thanks for popping in, Kim. Thank you, Patty. I always enjoy your company. Plus, I learned so much. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. I want to make a Possum Peep Julie flat Stanley style and go on and add with an adventure and any other Possum Peeps. Kelly says, hi, Kim. Bye, Kim. Oh, thank you all for stopping in today. I had a lot of fun, messy play here with my stencils and my paints. And I have to clean this up so I can do some journaling. Yes, use these papers and do some journaling. Thank you so much. I have some on the floor drying, but I do have some really gorgeous ones here. Yes. Oh, I love these. I love these. They're just perfect. Awesome. Perfect. For what I want to use them for. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And thank you for helping me, Mary Beth. Thank you for your help. Put the paper on before the paint dries. Yes. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to try and make another video later tonight, do a little journaling. Weather aware weekend. Oh, there's a little bit of rain or snow coming. Yes. Everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for starting your weekend with me on Friday. Yes, yes. Jenny, take care. Annette, bye-bye. Mary Beth, thank you. And Stinky Winky Woos wants to say goodbye. Yes, she's right here. She's waiting. She's waiting. She's waiting for me to pick her up. See, she was right there the whole time. Mama, you gonna pick me up again? You're gonna pick me up again. Here she is. She come up to say goodbye. Thank you, Sandy. See you tonight. Let me know if you want to swap. I understand if you want to do something else with it. It's so pretty. Oh, I'm gonna work on that. Yes, I will, Sandy. Yes. I put my email there in the chat. You can email me, or we can do it on Possum Peeps just hanging out, probably. Thank you, Angela K. Bye-bye, Annette. Vicky. Well, Vicky put in a number. Ooh. That was a while ago, Vicky. Yes. You must be behind. Move the video forward a little bit. That happens to me too. Oh, she loves being famous. Yes. Well, she's top cat now that Miss Titi has passed. Yes. She waited 16 years to be top cat, and she's finally top cat. Yeah. The only reason she's in the house was because when we got little Miss Titi was about a year old, we brought her in as a kitten to keep Titi company. So she's always just been here to keep Titi company, and little Miss Titi passed away. And now she's top cat. And she's loving it. She's loving it. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Yes, she loves being famous. Bye. Helen says goodbye, and all Helen's cats say goodbye too, don't they? Yes. All right, you hang up. No, you hang up. Oh, now she's making herself comfortable. I can't move. Everybody have a great weekend. Yes. Okay. All right. I got to hang up the phone. Okay. She's down. I got to go wash my hand. Hang up. No, you hang up. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by, and all the replayers and, gentle listeners. Bye-bye.